Hi everyone, my name is Megan Burris, and these are my 5 apps for literacy instruction. The first app I chose was Shadow Puppet. It is a free app for students kindergarten and up. It covers both reading and writing. And basically, it's a slideshow creation tool. The students can take pictures or access images from online databases like Flickr or their own camera roll, and they choose their pictures and then are able to narrate whatever concept they want to show. You can also add text to it, and you can use it to demonstrate comprehension of a concept or present writing. So in the next slide, I'm going to show you an example. This person is narrating their trip to Japan. Basically, I've seen it in classrooms used in science, kind of demonstrating an understanding of a concept, but I can also see how you could use it with characters or maybe organizing an informational piece, that kind of thing. The second app that I chose is Poplet Lite, which is an app that I have done research on for another course at Bellarmine. It's also free. It can be used kindergarten up. It can be differentiated. Kindergartners could use more pictures, whereas the older kiddos could use more actual writing. It is for writing. I also can see how you could use it for to demonstrate comprehension. But basically, it is a graphic organizer. It's a concept mapping tool. Students can customize their content, their color, the color of the Poplet itself, how big things are. They can add images. They can draw. It allows writers to sequence and structure their pieces, and you're able to link ideas together. So an example of a Poplet is on the next slide. So the first Poplet just is a Poplet about Poplet. And it shows you kind of what it looks like. On the right is a Poplet that the app shares that is about Earth. So students could choose a topic and then field off of that. The third app that I chose is Lexia Core 5. This app is the most expensive. You have to request a quote, so I'm not exactly sure what it will cost you, but after doing some research online, it looks like it's about $8,500 for unlimited school licensing. My school has it. We only purchased it for our tier 3 kids, so we purchase a limited number of licenses, so it costs us less than that. But it's for pre-K all the way through 5th grade, and it's reading comprehension. There's also some grammar type things with it. The pluses are that it differentiates instruction. Students are pre-assessed and then placed on the level that the app thinks that they are. It is research-based. It provides explicit instruction, and it provides teachers with lessons for students that are struggling with a concept within the app. And it's used to either help students who are struggling or to enrich learning. And the next slide is a video kind of showing a little section of that app. So I planned on showing a video, but my videos won't play automatically, and I'm tired of messing with it. So the way this works is on Lexia, students are trying to complete tasks so they can move to the next level. So for example, this I believe is a level 6 task, and they are categorizing words. So the category is kitchen, and they have to find things that would go in a kitchen, I guess. So the app gives them the word mug, and they choose a word from the list. And this student chose the word pot because that would be the most likely to fit in the category kitchen. The next app is Toontastic 3D. This is one of my favorites. So Toontastic is for, actually on the sites that I looked at said kindergarten up, but I feel like it's a little more complicated. So I chose second grade and higher. It can be used for reading or writing, and it is free. It allows students to tell stories. They're able to draw, animate, and share these stories. The cool thing about it is it teaches story elements like characters and setting, but it also teaches the components of a story. So for younger students, they can do a 3 component story arc, which would be beginning, middle, and end. And then for higher or older students, it's a 5 component arc, which is like setup, there's a conflict, there's climax, that kind of thing. They get to choose their setting, and they get to choose characters that fit in that setting. You can use this for students to write a narrative, or to maybe create an animated version of a novel that you read. It's really neat, and I have a video for you to watch. These are screen grabs that I grabbed from a YouTube video, but you have 3 options. You can create a short story, do a classic story, or even do a science report. The students are able to pick a setting. This user clicked Atlantis, and you can choose characters that go with that setting. And then it counts down to 3, 2, 1. And students are able to move their characters and speak to narrate what the characters are saying. And then you can also add music, so you can set the mood, and then they're able to share their stories in multiple ways. And then the last app is the Superhero Comic Book Maker. This app is also labeled for pre-K and up. However, I also think it might be a little difficult for some of our younger learners, but they're more technology abled than we sometimes think they are. Content writing or content area would be reading and writing, and it also is free. This is very similar to Toontastic. Students are able to choose a setting, and they can customize characters. The characters they choose are superheroes or monsters. They can also narrate their scene. They can link multiple scenes together to create a comic strip. It allows them to write stories, which is awesome. They also could use it for character development, so like maybe creating a character that has certain traits that you prompt them to create. It also can be used to help them understand the process of writing dialogue. So this app, unlike Toontastic, is just 2D. So students are able to choose a setting. They can choose from 27 pre-made settings, or they can choose a blank one that they can draw on, or they can upload a photo from their camera roll to use as the background. And then they can use stickers. They call them stickers. They're characters. And you can change the size of the character. You can add things to the background. This person drew clouds with crayons. And then you can record. As you record, you can move your character around, and it does. I mean, it's not 3D. It's not as cool as Toontastic, but it does move around.